Breaking schedule news, Detroit Lions fans. We've got some interesting information that was just released maybe 20, 30 minutes ago by Tim Twentyman of the Detroit Lions. And I'll share it with you. I'm going to bring in a slide here. And Tim Twentyman had this to say. He said the Detroit Lions will be in prime time at least 2 more games this season. They are scheduled to play at 8:15 ESPN ABC game week 17 in Dallas. But before that, Detroit's week 15 home game versus Denver has now been scheduled for an 8:15 p.m. kickoff Saturday, December 16th at Ford Field to be aired on the NFL Network. In case you don't know what's changed here, this was a Sunday game. This was to be played on the 17th of December. Should have been a 1 p.m. game. And now the Lions have been flexed to what is now Saturday night game, which is a Monday night football game. And the interesting component to this is the Lions aren't the only team. And so just for you to understand like how much notoriety the Lions are getting and you know how much airplay the fans want and NFL football fans want, they have not only flexed the Lions to this Monday night on Saturday game, but they've also made them the last game of the day, which is the best game of the night. I'm going to read you some more information here. So on Saturday, December 16th, you have the Minnesota Vikings at the Cincinnati Bengals at 1 p.m. And then you have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Indianapolis Colts at 4:30. And then our beloved Detroit Lions will be hosting the Denver Broncos at 8:15 p.m. All games will be on the NFL Network. So awesome information. I've got another little slide here that just kind of shows you that the game was December 17th to be determined. Well, it's been determined. We're playing Monday night on Saturday, week 15 versus the Broncos. So excellent news. And then, of course, the Lions do play the Cowboys there in week 17, which is also a Monday night on Saturday night game. And that is the final Monday night game of the season. I was having a conversation with a fellow channel, and he brought up some interesting news, too. You know, last season, the Lions played their final game versus the Packers, which was the last game of the season. We were flexed that I believe it was an 8:15 slot after the Seattle game, and we were number 272. So, look, is it going to happen again? Could the Lions? Now, I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if they're going to do any more flexing. I know there's some unique rules to the last couple of weeks of the season. But the Vikings and the Lions, week 18, if the Vikings somehow get into any sort of, contention for playoffs, will the Vikings be flexed again in the last week, pushing, the Lions into the final game of the season yet again? Will that game have anything to play for the Lions? I mean, that's something else we really need to think about. I hope not. I'm hoping that the Lions wrap this up here in the next couple of weeks, and we either get the number 2 seed or, I think the lowest seed we're going to get is the number 3, and we don't have to worry about the last game of the season. That's what I would hope for. Now, that doesn't mean that we still wouldn't have as much fun, at the Vikings game, but that would just really be a game that we're kind of celebrating and just kind of having some fun as Lions fans for the first time in a long time. So whatever the NFL decides to do, I mean, we'll find out soon enough. But look, it's Thursday before the Sunday. We're on to the Saints. We're over the Packers game. It's time to move on and move forward. As you know, this channel loves to give you all the analytics and talk about the good and the bad. But it's Thursday, so now we've got nothing but good, and we're going to roll right through. And tomorrow night we've got our Breaking It Down segment. 8:30 p.m. right here live on YouTube at the Rock On Podcast Network and Sports Media Group channel. And we're going to break it down. Can the Lions win versus the Saints? And how can they win? Let me get this slide out of here. So that's going to be the biggest talk, tomorrow night is how can we win? And, what should we look forward to? Alex Anzalone being out, that's a big problem for the Lions. He's been the best linebacker in this group this season. It's Jack Campbell's time to shine. It's Derek Barnes' time to shine. And Rodrigo could become a 3-way player tomorrow night. Could be on offense, defense, and special teams. So that's a interesting development for his career. But all I wanted to bring to you right now is the breaking schedule news. And I think it's some great news. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a wonderful game there at Ford Field versus the Broncos. So until next time and until later today, because we're going to have some videos popping out today, we're going to be talking about some interesting subjects. I hope you all take care of yourself. I really appreciate you being the best sponsors and supporters of this channel. And what I mean by that is all we ask for is if you like the content and if you want more, just look below. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, we would urge that you subscribe and get that information when it's coming out live, you know, when our videos drop, and toggle that notification so you know. We're not asking for $1. We're not asking for your pennies, your hard-earned income. We're just asking you to join the ride and become a part of this One Pride channel of Rock Down Detroit Lions. And we look forward to all the content we have coming out. And there's only going to be more and better content. The more subscribers we get, the better the content gets. It's just the way that it works. And we appreciate y'all. So that's it. So until next time, we'll see y'all later. Go One Pride. Go Detroit Lions. Take care.
Wants to throw it to Sewell. He caught it. He Sewell on first down. Oh, yes. The big man dives down the 31-yard line. Oh, that is beautiful. Fields looking pressured, hit from behind, taken down. Aiden Hutchinson got him.
No respect.
So, you know, we look like we're ready. This is day one.
No respect.